Now, a lot of our leads come from viewers who look at the small print of government announcements, particularly tenders for provision of services. And thank you to the viewers who've spotted these. One is new to me, as far as I'm aware. I would gladly be corrected by other viewers if it's not. But this is, I think, the first time that the Cabinet Office, at the heart of the British government, literally and figuratively, has called for media monitoring for domestic British news. Media monitoring is, of course, an idea in the most spook-facing part of the BBC, and also the BBC itself or the government itself has got media monitoring for foreign news to see what the foreigners are saying about Britain, about themselves. But this, if we look at the detail, the purpose of this tender is to ensure that communications are underpinned by effective media monitoring. That means making sure that the Times and the BBC said what we told them to say. And His Majesty, no apostrophe S there, the Treasury Communications Team intend to procure an online platform which this contractor is then going to stuff with what people have said about British government policy. They can't even capitalise TV in this. It's rather interesting. And the nominal value of the contract is £1, which I take to understand that it's very preliminary so far. The British government also has got this migrant rent deposit scheme, just really a call to our viewers to help us elucidate what's going on. The page in question here, you'll find in show notes, is very preliminary and says that at the end of the month there'll be more detail. But the agency chosen to deliver this pilot project will be to match refugee households based in England and Wales with custodial rent deposits held by the Tenancy Deposit Scheme, and to provide additional support to assist with tenancy sustainment. Is this topping up the rent for refugees who can't pay? I would love to be corrected if I'm wrong about that. Further detail is that funds not drawn upon at the end of the tenancy will remain within the scheme to assist further refugee households through the pilot. And there's a stipulation that I think 30% of them have to be Ukrainians. So wonder what's going on there. I'm sure some of our viewers in the system will know, and it would be very welcome if they could tell us. Here's the final bit then. Yes, there we are. Pilot assumptions are that circa £240,000 over 3 years for direct delivery costs, and on that slide is also the requirement that a minimum of 30% of the overall target must be displaced people from Ukraine.
Okay, Alex, thank you very much. It's always good, isn't it, to keep an eye on these contracts, because a lot of information comes from that contract trail. So if anybody can help us, get back in contact with the UK column. Well,